Hey guys, it's Mika161 back at ya. This is, as you can see in my title, this is my Borderlands 2 impression video that it won't take too long. There's just some things that I would like to note that I've seen online. I've seen reviewers, professional reviewers, uh, review this game, and the funny thing is now that I've played it and experienced it, not the whole campaign obviously, but I'm a good 15, 16 hours into it. It's almost like they just turned the game on and then just instantly reviewed it, because there's one notable thing. I think it was a GameSpot reviewer. It was this annoying chick, or IGN, or whatever it was, but she said that the difference in how the enemy takes damage in Borderlands 2 from Borderlands 1 is the head pops off and the arms get blown off in Borderlands 1. And she said in Borderlands 2 that doesn't happen, but you know it does happen. Okay, you can shoot a guy with an elemental weapon or explosive weapon, and his whole body will blow up, and like his legs will like come off, and it's not it's so that's not true at all. I've seen it multiple times where you hit an enemy and he's reduced to like his torso just goes away and it's just arm and legs. And another complaint was people with character customization. Well, I'm the character Zero, and I've noticed I have the PC edition, so you start off automatically with the special skin exclusive for the PC. Also, there's 88 different skins to be unlocked, okay? And that's not, you can get all different heads and everything by doing side missions and stuff. Optional missions is what they call it in this Borderlands 2. So 88 different costumes isn't enough with all different color variations, plus what you get for your vehicles. Like the 88 is just for Zero's costumes, and then for the vehicles, they have their own separate skins to be unlocked too. So I don't understand where people are coming from with the whole there's not enough customization. Okay, so those were my two main things. I mean, kind of annoyed me that people were saying those kind of things. So the thing I like about Borderlands 1 from Borderlands 2 is that every mission I've been doing feels story driven. I'm on the very first eco mission where you have to find the eco recorders. So that's an optional mission that I'm doing now. I progress in Borderlands far different from a lot of other people. Um, Without sounding too cocky, basically I only get headshots in this game. Like I'm a very trained sniper. I got all my skills from Borderlands 1 playing as Mordecai Sniper. Borderlands 2, my skills just carried over, and I'm level 17 with already over 732 badass points. Um, and my level 17 is high because my story missions are at level 15. So the level requirement for story-driven missions are 15, and the side missions that I'm doing, all of them, average are level 13, 14. So I always progress like that. When I play Borderlands, I'm always way ahead. Because in Borderlands 1, because I only ever play alone. I don't like going online. So Borderlands 1, when I first played my very first playthrough, I didn't understand that concept. I figured I could just do the odd side mission, progress. No, because you'll get to bosses where you'll just keep dying, and literally you'll just keep dying. So Borderlands 2, I assume there's going to be difficulty spikes when facing a boss. So yeah, I always level at least 2 to 3 levels higher before the actual story mission. Um, that's just my strategy, and it works excellent. Um, in Borderlands 2, I've noticed that head sniping is that much easier with Zero, or I don't know if I haven't used any other character Zero, besides Zero, and I'm just, I feel invincible when I play as Zero. I've died in total, at least 10, 12 times, which is a fair bit amount. When I first started playing, the very first boss, all that was, it was second nature to me because I am so used to the Borderlands feeling that it's very hard to kill me. Um, for an example, when I go online with Borderlands 1, I use all the normal, I don't use that hack shield that has all these digits that you can't penetrate. I use all the normal gear. But I just, okay, well, first of all, in Borderlands 1, you'll notice the more you use the same weapon, the more it increases its stats. Well, in Borderlands 1, or Borderlands 2, they replaced that with the badass point system. I'm not going to get into it too much, but it's replaced, and the differences is in Borderlands 2, you don't have to use the same consecutive weapon in order to increase its stats. In Borderlands 1, you have to use the same weapon to increase its stats, so I used only the sniper, maxed that out, level 50, and then I maxed out my SMG, all that stuff, and then I would go online just to see what my competition's like, and I'd always get accused of being a hack or cheating, and that wasn't the case. I just literally am that good. So anytime I had a duel, I would just shoot you in the face more than just one. Like, if you were one of those guys that knew how to actually move in a duel, because some people just stand there and they kind of go side to side, but people that are good, they'll go side to side, forward, they'll jump, they'll do 360s while running. That's what a good person. I'll still shoot you in the head. So I'll kneel down, I'll watch all your I won't follow you, I won't follow your movements, I'll just watch what you're doing, and I'll just be crouched, and I'll just observe, and I'll shoot you in the head, and I'll out melee you, and that's just a fact, and that's why I play alone when I play Borderlands, because it's way too competitive. Like, when I'm playing, I don't even enjoy myself online because I'm way over competitive with this game, and I always have something to prove. And I'm not like that with, like, honestly, any other game. If I go online with, like, Call of Duty, I'm not the guy that's like, oh, you fucking asshole, blah, blah. I'm not that kind of guy. But with Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 1, I will criticize any stupidity that I see, and I always see stupidity. And Borderlands 2 makes it all that much more where you feel more badass, and that has to do with the abilities you get, has to do with the black market, has to do with that feeling of finding iridium, purple iridium, which, by the way, before I even knew what iridium was, like before you find, like you go to Sanctuary and you talk to Crazy Earl, I was collecting iridium. So before I even found his shop, or before I even found it and talked to him, I already had like 11 to 15 pieces of iridium just from my compulsive, like, oh, gotta open this box, gotta open this locker, gotta open everything. When I play Borderlands, I explore every inch of it. In Borderlands 2, okay, makes it so much sweeter. Borderlands 1, they give you more of loot chests, like the red loot chests. They're way more common. You'll find them anywhere. In Borderlands 2, it's not so easy. Like, there's outhouses, there's other, like, Dale boxes, there's there's just all these different kind of chests, and it's rare to actually find a Borderlands 1 inspired chest. To give you an example of what I'm talking about is like the loot edition. How it's that red chest. Okay, it's not so easy to find in Borderlands 2, and when you do find one, it's like, oh, sweet. It's just more rewarding. Um, do I think Borderlands 2 is better than Borderlands 1? How about I just say I equally like both of them, and I like them on a grand scale. So when I say I like both of them equally, I'm not just saying like trying to sound casual. I just mean I'm not gonna sit here and compare what one's better, because to me I love both of them the same. So yeah, that's just me, and so I just want people that are worried about the Borderlands series to not. My advice is don't listen to anyone online, like even me right now. Like the only thing that you can really take from what I said is that this is a good game. Okay, the rest is my opinion. Besides the fact that the character customization, that's just a fact that it is extensive. It's a lot of people are saying there's not enough of it. 88 different costumes? How is that not enough? And maybe people don't know how to find the costumes, but you have to look in skag files. You have to look in. I want to think of their funny name. That one optional mission. All right, well, they're at the start, and they're those big fucking ice monsters that pick up things from the ground and they throw it at you. I can't believe I can't think of their name right now. But anyways, it's just a solid franchise, and honestly, people that say that the gore in this one's not as brutal, that's a lie. You just have to get more powerful. Okay, your abilities have to get stronger, your guns have to get stronger. Okay, and like I said, I'm a level 17, but I'm only using the highest gun that I found. Keep in mind I play single player. Is a level 15 gun, and it's not because that's a glitch or anything. It's just because I'm so far advanced in my level stats that all the vending machines that I currently have found throughout all the different areas, they just aren't good enough yet, because I have to make it further in the story missions. But it's not that I did anything special. It's just that I did all the optional missions before continuing with the story missions. And if you're gonna play single player, not online, I suggest you do all the optional missions. I almost think that's why they're there, because online you can easily tear through the game, in my opinion. Single player, there's way more strategy, and there's way more you have to do for yourself in order to progress. You don't have help from anyone, okay? So yeah. So yeah, that's my impressions video. So.